We have a projection from Minnesota, which is that Rubio wins Minnesota tonight. Rubio wins Minnesota. That's an ABC News prediction. And that is interesting because we had discussed earlier the very real possibility that Marco Rubio would not win any state at all.
Yeah.
So there, some good news for him.
Good for him. Yeah, he's had a tough run recently. What he wanted to do tonight.
He's had a tough night.
He's had a tough election. Like what we wanted to see from Marco Rubio tonight, rather what his supporters wanted to see is they wanted to see a Marco Rubio who comes out as the definitive second place. Mm-hmm. They wanted to see the Cruz supporters wanted to see a candidate that can prove that he remains. The Rubio supporters wanted to see a candidate who's able to push Cruz out, and the Trump supporters wanted to see a bunch of Trump. So what tonight kind of got was a bad one for Rubio. Minnesota, it's a caucus though. That takes a lot of organization. So, he's pretty new to his number 2 status. Mm-hmm. So we'll see how it grows on him. But, yeah, good for him.
538 retweeted PredictWise on Twitter in the last couple of minutes.
It's great time to talk about this.
Yeah, is it? You like this? So this is predictions for who will be the Republican nominee. And PredictWise, you can follow them at PredictWise on Twitter.
It's a betting market. So people gamble essentially on the outcome of this election.
But betting markets are famously accurate these days in elections, aren't they? GOP nominee probabilities, according to PredictWise, Trump mostly flat after tonight at 83%, Rubio down to 9%, and Cruz up to 5%. But what a gap. 83% Trump, 9% Rubio.
Yeah, it seems like the markets are still siding with Trump. Again, this is one night in a rather long election. Mm-hmm. We are going to see the winner-take-all contest come next, and so it's going to be interesting to watch. So good night for Cruz. Not a total game changer, but it keeps him in the hunt.
Just want to remind everybody that magic number on the Republican side, of course, is 1237, number of delegates needed to get the nomination, and Donald Trump is well on his way, certainly ahead of the pack at the moment. Rebecca had mentioned Vermont, and that was something we had talked about earlier. Tell me more about the breakdown there.
So, again, really surprisingly good night for Kasich, right? Donald Trump was favored in the state. It looked like his only competition was going to be, let me see real quick. So again, tough state to call. We didn't actually have predictions for the individual outcomes of it, but Kasich out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
And so he, again, resonated really well in New Hampshire. His debate style, it is kind of a good contrast with everyone who's gone up against Trump so far. Mm-hmm. Christie goes up against Trump one week, goes up against Rubio the next. He doesn't have a good election, right? Rubio goes very, very hard against Donald Trump in the past week. He's not having a good day. Kasich, he has remained rather positive. Now, part of that could be that he sees his potential role in this election as being a vice presidential candidate. He's having a pretty good night.